Alright, what's up guys? So as you guys can see, the Jeep's back here in the garage. So I'm having the issue right now where it's going like into it's open loop and then goes into a closed loop. I don't know if you know what that means. So what it's doing is it's acting normal sometimes, but then other times it'll take and act like it's not getting enough fuel, or it'll act like it's getting more fuel than it needs to be. So we're thinking maybe O2 sensor. So the O2 sensor is down on the exhaust here, right here. So I have a good exhaust system here with good O2 sensor off my brother's 95, just straight pipe with glass pack on it. Better than what mine was. Mine gets cut off right before the cat because my cat was toast. Anyways, as you guys probably heard, it's loud. But yeah, we're gonna get the exhaust swapped out today and see if that fixes it. I've already changed the map sensor. If that doesn't fix it, it's also throwing a map sensor code, throttle position sensor right here. That's going to be right here. Your throttle position sensor is right there. It's throwing that code. It threw a map code, so I threw in a good map off my other Jeep. This is a good O2 sensor, so it's throwing that code. So yeah, we're gonna get the exhaust with the O2 sensor swapped. I've already swapped the map. That fixed it a little bit, but still didn't fix it all the way. And then it's throwing O2 sensor code. That's over there. Then it's throwing the throttle position sensor. So, like I was saying, new map, good O2 sensor. So we're gonna get those changed. Those are both gonna get changed out. The map's already been changed. If that doesn't fix it, the only other thing I can think of right off the bat that is throwing a code for is the throttle position sensor right there. So if that doesn't fix it, we'll go from there. So we're gonna throw it on time lapse and get going, guys. Let's do it.
Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true. I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Dylan got it bumping.
Alright guys, so as you just seen, we got the exhaust fixed, and it's still pulling the same stunt. I'll go ahead and start it up and show you what I mean.
Oh, no, it's not gonna do it. It's gonna prove you to be a liar.
Yeah, so
Shut it off.
here, let me come here, guys. So as you guys can see, the check engine light's still on. The check engine light's now on. So we'll go ahead and try to take and figure out the check engine light. And like I was saying earlier, since when we originally did it, the throttle position sensor was one of them. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out the throttle position sensor. That would be this guy right back here. That's that plug-in right there. This one right here, I don't know. Yep, you guys can see it. All right, it's that guy right there. You're gonna swap out. It's two screws, like me and Dave were just talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and throw it in time lapse and start changing it. I guess. Let's do it.
Okay guys, so at this point we're getting a little frustrated with the Jeep. So as you guys seen, we got a complete exhaust up until the rear part of the tailpipe's kind of makeshift. We had it on a spare Jeep that we knew ran good, so it had a good O2 sensor. So we put that in because we thought maybe the O2 sensor. For some reason it keeps getting stuck in an open loop and it's causing it to backfire really, really bad. So on top of it, we have changed the TPMS
Map sensor.
And before all this started, we were having a really problem with it, kind of struggling, like it wasn't getting enough fuel. We found out it had a bad fuel pressure regulator, so we changed that, and now we're just running into this. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to try swapping the computer with our parts Jeep that does run really good yet. We're going to swap the computer. Maybe we get lucky. and it was a computer issue. Otherwise, if it's not a computer, then we're gonna try a fuel rail. Hopefully we can figure something out, but we'll keep you guys posted. Alright, let's get you on the other side.
Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly what's in my mind. Future you come true. I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing.
Dylan got it bumping.
Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly what's in my mind. Future you come true. I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true, and I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me.
Alright guys, back here for another day here on the Bros Rebuild. So, as you guys know, I've been having issues with the Jeep. So, in the plate video, I told you guys that I was having issues where it overheated. So, we're going to replace the radiator on here. I have a different radiator we're going to throw in. So, that's going to be that guy right down there. I had to take the grill off because I was going to take and open up the hood. Long story short, the hood release cable broke. So I can't open up the hood itself, but come to find out, I can't go through this grill section. I actually have to pull off the headlight here. So you'll see me pull off the headlight, side marker, turn signal, all that again. Whoop-de-doo. Then I'll show you guys what we gotta go from there. And we're just gonna get going. Let's throw it on time lapse and go from there. Let's do it.
Truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true, and I know you're trying to. Everything I.
Alright guys, as you just seen, I got the whole front end here all taken apart. So I'll show you over on my brother's two-door here. There's two bolts I have to take out for the bracket here. So for this, you can see this is how the hood latch is on. That guy right there with this one on each side. So on them, there's this bolt here, and then right above, I don't know how well you guys can see, but there's a bolt right there. People are saying you have to take that off, but I'm not sure how far we're gonna have to go. So we'll go ahead, and this bolt here is super simple to easy access right there, super simple. The other one's gonna be the trick. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on it and see how far we get along.
You're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true.
Alright, as you guys just seen, I got the hood open. So, as I was talking, you have to pull both bolts. It won't let you go either way. So, there's right here, I'll show you on mine for sure, but right here there's this bolt that holds it on, which is going to hold on this back side. It's going to hold on this bottom part right here, as you guys can see right there. And then this part, this whole bracket right here, gets held on by, see if I can get you guys a good shot here, that bolt right there. So both bolts, you gotta be super careful for this second one. This bolt that sits right there is gonna look like, don't lose the bolts because I'm not sure if they're replaceable, but this is the bolt that sits on the up like this one. So this one would sit there, and then we have these two smaller ones that sit on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw all this back together. I do believe I'm missing a shim. Don't lose the shims either. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting everything back together. So as I was talking, we gotta pull off this front clip again. Pull off the front clip. That's gonna mean we're gonna be doing all them bolts right there. Pull that off, pull this off, we're gonna be able to get to radiator right there. You guys seen in the time-lapse video, my brother probably seen over there that we were just had a new radiator. Not new, but good used one. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this bad boy out, and we'll continue on. Let's do it, guys.
Dylan got it bumping.
Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything in all. Truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true. Know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing.
Dylan got it bumping.
Alright guys, as you just seen, we got the radiator in. The radiator here's in. We cut down this line here because it had a break in it. We took out the spring that sits in the bottom. Sorry about that. And let's see. So before I throw the front clip on, I have to do a couple things. I gotta look into the hood mechanism here. See if I can't replace the hood mechanism. If I can't do that, then I'll have to figure something else out. Rather replace the hood at that point. Anyways, the main reason why I don't want to take and throw the front clip on, I don't know if you guys can see, but right up in here, right there, there's a slight leak, so I'm going to try to patch it. So we're going to let the radiator cool down, where I can get the tension off that. Because there's still pressure in it, so yeah, we're going to let the radiator cool down, and go from there. Alright. Alright guys, as you can see, the front clip here is off the Jeep still. I was driving it around for a while, I admit it, and then long story short, we think the whole issue right now is the flywheel is actually warped or something, where it's creating not very good stuff. So we're going to pull it in. We got to pull the motor because I have an issue where it's not going in gear, and it's basically you push it on the clutch and it just grinds. So we're going to get in, pull the motor and tranny, and you'll see the motor and tranny get pulled in the next few episodes, and we'll continue on there. So we're going to get the Jeep into the garage and get everything organized so we can go ahead and start ripping it apart. Alright, see you guys. Alright guys, as you've seen, I was just been ripping the Jeep apart. So as you guys see here, I got it pretty well ripped apart. So I'm gonna let you know what I've been doing. So here we got the fuel lines off. I got all the injectors unplugged. If you're ripping on a motor, this is what you're gonna have to do. The power steering return line, your main high pressure line right there, you're gonna have to take off. Radiator, of course. You have to disconnect your main ground from that runs from here up to your battery cable that connects into here. Your main positive that runs from the starter down there we have to disconnect. It's sitting right here. I got it off to the side. So yeah, we got that disconnected. Let's see. I have the heater core hoses disconnected. So one thing I'm going to say for you guys is if you are ripping the motor out of your Jeep XJ, Cherokee, any of the Jeeps, it's the 4.0s, you have to just take off the the AC compressor, my bad. Had a blonde moment there, guys. Anyways, so mine, the reason why I don't have to is I'm doing an AC delete. But long story short, instead of deleting the AC, you guys will see in the near future where I'm doing onboard air. So I have, I'm doing lockers in this. So you're gonna see me rebuild the axles. I don't know if we talked about this. So the rear axle out of this one is going to be coming out my daily. I have the axle right over here. Sorry about the wind noise. We're gonna be ripping down the axle. I got the let's see, all the brake lines are disconnected. We're gonna be doing new brakes on it. The reason why I'm swapping into this rear axle is this one's got lower gears. This is the original manual, and right now I don't have the money to rebuild the axle. And I have another manual XJ that actually was originally manual. This one here, the previous owner before me bought it, and he worked for a junkyard, and he did the swap himself. So it's got 355 gears in the rear instead of, it's got 355 gears in the rear instead of 307s. 307s was in the manuals, 355s was in the automatics. That's what my brother's got. I have the manual. So that's the reason why we're going to be swapping out the manual. Yeah, so up here, like I was talking, radiator hose, coolant hose, your main electrical system that runs from back here, crankshaft position sensor, all that. You're gonna want to disconnect your two lines right there, vacuum lines, your brake vacuum line back there. Down here, you guys seen me ripping off stuff, so down here you have to take off your drive shafts. When you're pulling the manual Jeeps, or any Jeeps period, you're gonna have to take off the transfer case, so you will see me take off the transfer case once again, sadly. We're gonna drop the exhaust. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue on. We're gonna keep going along and see how far we get tonight. I'm hoping to get it all set up where we can pull it tomorrow, but no guarantees. But we'll be ripping into this probably tomorrow, I hope. Ripping in tomorrow and get it all taken care of, figure out the issue. See what else. Yeah, so we're gonna continue on like I was saying. Another thing you're gonna have to disconnect is your shifter linkage, the linkage for the 4x4. You'll see me get in here. The reason why I gotta get in here is I have to come up in here and disconnect your, let's see if I can get it off with just one hand. There we are. So in my parts Jeep, since I will be ripping this out, I'm going to be changing the center console with my other one, since this one's a little bit broke here in places. So yeah, you're going to see me change the center console. I'll be taking out the shifter lever, and just continue on, guys. So if you have any questions about how to pull the motor, go ahead and just shoot us a message and we'll let you know. But yeah, I'm gonna continue pulling the motor, Fanny, and we'll you guys will hopefully see it come out. All right, let's do it.
Know you're trying to everything I need. You're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly had thoughts. Truly had thoughts in my mind. It's the future you'll come true, and I know you're trying to make everything I need. You're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly had thoughts in my mind. It's the future you'll come true, and I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing.
Dylan got it bumping.
Alright guys, so as of this moment, you guys just seen that I got the motor prepped to come on out. So what the issue is that this is a brand new hydraulic pump we got because the old one, long story short, ended up failing, so we got a brand new one. But the issue is we don't have enough fluid in it for right now. So in the morning when it gets morning out, we're going to go out and get some more fluid. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get the rear end jacked up. We're going to get the rear end here jacked up and get everything prepped. And I'm going to start prepping to pull the rear axle out. I believe I have everything new for the rear brakes of the other one. So the other one I will be, you guys will see in probably in the next episode. Me doing the rear brakes and probably installing that. Me pulling the rear axle might be in the next episode. I'm not sure just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and start prepping to pull the rear axle right now. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see how far we can get tonight before I call it quits. Let's do it.
Truly had thoughts in my mind. It's the future you'll come true, and I know you're trying to make everything I need. You're the sweetest.
We got the rear end out, so that's going to be in this video. We also got, let's see, we got the motor pre-prepped to get it out. Get the motor out. So in the end of this video, before we wrap things up, we're going to go ahead and pull the motor and go from there. We're going to pull the motor, and then in the next video, you guys will see me rip into the motor, tranny, whatever you want to say, and we're going to see what exactly happened, why the issues are still there. In this next video, we're also going to go into brakes. Show you guys here. So we're going to be doing brakes on this axle. This is the axle out of my parts Jeep. This one will be going into the Jeep. That was over there in the two-door. I have the old rear axle over there right now. We have new U-bolts. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and give us email, text, something on Facebook or whatever. You guys can find us. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start pulling the motor and go from there. Let's do it, guys.
Treated me like everything, and I truly had thoughts in my mind. It's the future you'll come true. I know you're trying to make everything I need. You're the sweetest thing.
Dylan got it bumping.
Thank you for your patience. We thank you for watching. We thank you for subscribing. We thank you for everything you guys do. Because if it wasn't for you,
None of this would be possible. We wouldn't be able to do any of these builds. I wouldn't be able to even be really working on my Jeep as much as I like. So yeah.
all right, guys. So we're gonna wrap things up for the night. Thank you all again, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Let's do it.